We get busted from the same tournament on the same day. Now, day 1B, we're out. I'm just gonna take a minute and reflect on what's happened. I gotta exit the room. We lose a massive, 200,000 plus chip pot, maybe 215. That ended my tournament. It was a real tough one. I have a lot of, intense passion for poker, and I work really hard at it. Down, bleeding, not quite defeated, searching for the answers but not yet believing. Look in the mirror, don't like what I'm seeing these days. Leading the meaning to this life that I'm leading. Time to release all the fear that I'm feeling. Reaching out for someone who really sees me. Now I'm every day winning. I won't stop till I succeed. Not until I find a need to survive. Here we go. Day 1C of the monster stack. Guys, we gotta get through today. No more busting on day 1 and no more busting on day 2. We're pushing this through all the way to day 3. But right now we just gotta focus on one hand at a time, grinding. My philosophy for today is to win my first big pot. I used to do that back in the day at the Commerce when I would play cash. Win my first big pot. So we're gonna start out positive today. Let's go. 252, seat 2 in the horseshoe. We're at level 4, just at the start. 57 minutes left. Perfection. Let's go. Monster stack, day 1C. All in pre-flop. Wow, what a sweat. No sweat. We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. Finally, my 6th tournament, I finally get the pocket aces. 3-bet versus late position raise. The big blind 4-bets us to 10,000. Do we call? Do we trap? What are we doing? Let's go ahead and just rip it in. We get it in. He's got the jacks. He flips him over. We're feeling super confident. 66,000 chip pot right until jack on the flop. And the guy next to me goes, I folded ace queen. But then we hit the ace on the river. Let's go. Aces hold. Big hand. Everyday winning. Finally, we got aces. And they won. Okay, we have 106,900 on the 3rd break. And blind levels are 500 to 1,000. 1571. 1571 out of 2,400 players already in. This is insane. This field's gonna be monster. So now we have 3 flights. Day 2 tomorrow. I'm gonna run through a cool hand now. Okay, we got the king 9 off on the button, facing a cutoff raise. We 3-bet to 6,000, which is 7 bigs. This guy's relatively tight. I like to pick the offsuit kings like this with a blocker. Nice little spot to do a little 3-bet bluff. Plays all right post flop. Our image is pretty solid. The small blind comes along and cold calls the 6,000, that is a very, very strong call. He and I have been having some history, and we played a very interesting hand under the gun.
He has tens, I have queens in the big blind. We played a very interesting hand there. So his call is very strong. The flop comes ace, 7, 8. We have king 9 with the king of clubs. A lot of small blinds calls here are the 7s, the 8s, the 9s, even 10s and jacks. Ace queens suited, all of these hands. So into 2 players, I for sure check the button. I think it's a good check here. I have backdoor clubs. The turn is the queen of clubs, which is a great card now, because when the small blind checks, he's done with this hand. He is toast. He is giving up. Now, the cutoff bets 8,000. I make it 24,000. So he goes in the tank. We have the king high flush draw. It's a huge pot. He tanks for a while, and we get the turn semi bluff through. So yesterday I told you I'm gonna pull the trigger. If I see a spot, I'm gonna take a spot. So now we're at 106,500, more than 2x starting stack, end of level 6. 106 big blinds. This is one of the secrets that I'm reluctant to give away. Okay, wait for it. Battista's. It's right across the street from the horseshoe. And you can actually get in here and eat. It's really cool. I'll show you a couple shots from inside. Let's hope we get lucky, and because you only get a 75-minute dinner break by the time you walk over and walk back, and you can't get into any restaurant over there unless you get ahead a little bit. But Battista's hole in the wall. There's the sphere. High roller.
Gimme. That's our out here, baby.
All right, here we go. Batistas. 3 house wine. I think we might get something along the lines of this. Yeah, we need some energy. Let's go. Batistas.
Jeff, party of 3, your table's ready. Jeff, party of 3.
Wish us luck getting in. Not only did we get into Batistas, we got the last seat at the bar. Look at this place. You see why it's like a seat right across the street. It's such a cool little secret. So cool, so cool. All right. One more little thing before we
Waller,
part
party
ways.
of 2, your table's ready. Waller, party of 2. Party of 2.
So cool. One more part of this wall. Here we go. Told you. So they call it the hole in the wall. All right, we'll come back again and do even more shots. We got some spaghetti meatballs coming. Let's go. We're gonna try something. This is gonna be called a roving hand history. We run through this hand and we do some background stuff. So we have king, 7 of hearts. We're in the small blind. Player raises to 2,000, 500, 1,000 blinds. Call, conservative guy. The guy who raises is a little bit aggro, but he's only off of like 26,000. We have over 100,000 chips. Okay, we call. and the big blind calls. Now, the flop comes 6, 3, 3, 2 hearts. Now, a lot of times people here are going to check raise this flop from the small blind because we flopped the second nut flush draw. But the problem is that we have a scenario where we've got some roadblocks. So I check. The conservative guy bets 5,000. Definitely calling. We call 5,000. It now comes back to the big blind. He calls. Now we go to the turn. Turn is an 8 of hearts. We make our flush. I check. Big blind checks. He bets 5,000. I check raise to 12,000. My thought is, I want to make money on this. I want to check raise. I want him to call. And then we're going to value bet river and make sure we get 2 streets with the second nut flush here. Then he clicks it back, folks. He makes it 25,000.
Oh my God!
It's only 13,000 more. But I'm telling you, I already folded the third nuts with a set yesterday. I'm going with my reads. I tanked, and I flipped my hand face up because I just knew he was going to show me. He either has 6-6, 8-8, or the nut flush. And sure enough, he shows the ace-10 of hearts. Such a sick fold. 13,000 more, we're off of like 100K. Anyway, everyday folding huge hands. The whole table was like, whoa, can't believe that happened. What's happening? All right, one more little spot. Isn't this so cool? Roving hand histories, that's what we're gonna call this. Here we go. We are going back to the last 2 levels of the day. We've got 128,000 chips. Ride the adrenaline out of that great Italian food. And guys, let's bag those chips again and make another day 2. Come on. Everyday winning in fabulous Las Vegas at the World Series of Poker. Come on. Let's do this. So this was the fateful hand that ended my tournament. We are very close to bagging. We're just playing 5 more hands. And I had a lot of history with the gentleman on my left. We became very cordial with each other, but some good battling. I won a lot of hands against him. The joke was that he was getting chips from everybody else and giving them to me. Just played into this hand. So I open King Jack on the button, and he 3-bets me. I make it pretty big here, which is what kind of played into this. I actually make it 5K at 1 and 1-2-2 instead of standard 4, and he makes it 18,000. And at this point, I really feel like he could just be messing around. It just seems like it could be a 3-bet re-steal. He doesn't seem super strong. So I just go ahead and whack it up to 45,000. And to be honest with you, I was really expecting him to just snap muck, to think that he was making a play and he'd throw it away. And then when he called, I was like, well, we're gonna need a very specific flop here. We got a very specific flop here. It comes King Jack 10, and we have King Jack. Now we're beating Ace King, we're beating Ace Jack, we're beating Ace Ace. The only hands we're losing to here, realistic hands, are 10-10 and Ace Queen. We're blocking the others. So, yeah, we only have really one play here, is to just get it in on the flop. And we get it in on the flop, and right away, I can tell when he snaps that he's got the nuts. You got Ace Queen? Yep, I have Ace Queen. And board pairs 10 on the turn, doesn't help us. Now we need a 10, Jack, or a King, and we break. So that was it. We lose a massive, 200,000 plus chip pot, maybe 215. But what are you gonna do? couple gunslingers going at it, and he got on the better side of a cooler. Back to live another day. I remember when I used to play online poker, I used to take my beats really poorly because there was, I was living in LA by myself, had, my roommates lived, they couldn't hear what I was doing in the back, and, I'd throw a hat across the room, or I never broke a computer or anything, but, since I started vlogging, my ability to be able to handle my emotions outwardly, it's been pretty good for a while, but has gotten really strong. Like, I don't show a lot of negative emotions when I take beats, but I put a lot into this game, and I care a lot. I have a lot of, intense passion for poker, and I work really hard at it. And I'm not any more entitled to win than anybody else. I'm not. There's a lot of really good players out there. But it doesn't change my competitive spirit, and it doesn't make it hurt less when you have beats like this one. And I think it's important to have emotions, to be able to vent it, because, in that moment, I think it's about good game, nice playing with you, and that's, it's great. I'm happy that I'm able to do that. But moving away from it, being able to have real, genuine emotions about disappointing outcomes is it's crucial to having a good, mental health, and to be able to move past it onto the next thing. So even just expressing my feelings through this vlog is actually helping me to feel a little bit better. But anyway, it was a real tough one. I played for another 12-hour day, 2 12-hour days, making a day 2, playing for 6 hours on a day 1B, just 30 hours on this one tournament that I just love the tournament, and so to come away empty-handed is really difficult. So okay, next. Thanks, guys. Sometimes poker just sucks. I mean, sometimes it's the worst. And trying to pretend like you don't have emotions and frustrations when, things go like they've gone is insanity. The definition of insanity to not have emotions about negative results. Especially when you get this close so many times. I mean, I make day 2, play for 12 hours. I come back again, play day 1C, play for 12 hours, have chips all day, and just get massively cooler. I mean, keep pretending like you don't have feelings, guys. It's real. It's tough. Quite honestly, I don't even know what I'm going to play next, because it's going to take a minute, and that's all right. Everyday winning. World Series of Poker 2026.
I won't stop till I succeed, not until I find a need to survive. I'm everyday winning. I push past the fear I feel. I've got a lot to prove to me to stay alive. Everyday winning.